Hey everybody, it's Rob Cherry City Guns and Ammo, and I'm really excited today. Why? Because I'm playing with the Canik TTI Combat. Stick around. So yeah, I got me a kind of almost sort of ish John Wick gun. Alright, John Wick never used the TTI Combat, but TTI, Terran Tactical Innovations, owned by Terran Butler, world-class shooter. He made all the guns for the John Wick movies, and this is his first ever time collaborating with a factory to make a factory TTI gun. All of his previous guns, for the most part, are factory guns that he then took and modified. These are coming out of the Canik factory with his name, with his logo, all that stuff on it. I got to meet Mr. Terran Butler at SHOT Show this last year, and I got to handle this in person. And I said, boy, I gotta get one of those. And as soon as I had an opportunity to pre-order one, I pre-ordered it. You know, I'd paid for it about 2 to 3 months before it actually got shipped to me. And then when it got to me, which I've had it for almost a month now, life stuff happened, and this is literally my first chance I've had to even try shooting this thing at all. So to say I've been chomping at the bit is to put it mildly, but that's life. Let's shoot this a little bit before we do much talking about it, because I haven't shot it. Those shots were literally my first shots. Let's shoot the, let's see, make sure we're lined up here. Let's shoot our Scoops TV plate. Okay. I had to figure out where the point of hold was. Let's see if we can hit our little hostage popper here. Boy, that is a heck of a trigger. That is a phenomenal trigger. That's the first thing I've noticed. And I've said before in other videos, because this is far from the first video I've ever done on a Canik firearm, these are the best out-of-the-box factory striker fire triggers I've ever felt. Canik triggers are just freaking great. This one's better. Let's go down the old plate rack here. This thing's awesome. This is so cool. Well, that's 2 mags through it. Let's take a little closer look. So again, 2 mags come with it. One 18 rounder with a flush fitting floor plate. The other one, it's an 18 rounder, but it's got a extension at the bottom, bumps it up to 20. This is what comes with it out of the box, and the extension and the flat flush floor plate are Cerakoted to match the gun. It comes with the mag well that you can run, but you don't have to. This is optional, but it comes with the gun in the box. And it's aluminum. It's not a plastic one. And then you've got this just beautiful Cerakoting job on the slide and the compensator, which look frickin' great. If you look really close, you can see there's a little bit of a shadow effect on the front slide serrations and on the slide release. And it's because they spray the Cerakote at an angle on purpose to give it a little bit of this kind of shadow effect, where you've got little spots behind the serrations that didn't get hit with the Cerakote. It looks really good. And then, you know, Terran made sure his name showed up a lot. You've got there on top of the barrel, you've got it, you know, TTI Combat, you've got the Terran Tactical logo there, you've got it at the front of the mag well, you've got it on the bottom of the mag extensions. Terran made sure people knew who made this, and I think just shooting it, it's pretty obvious who made it, because so far This is awesome. I will tell you right now, from an ergonomic standpoint, that is the most comfortable gun I think I've ever held. It just feels like it just melts into your hand. Beyond that, again, I keep talking about the trigger. It's not just the break and the poundage, which all the Caniks are great about. It's way more than that. It's several things. It's one, when the trigger breaks, it breaks at a 90-degree angle. That's the break. So you get right to 90 degrees, you hit a solid wall, a little more pressure, and it's a super, super clean break, and breaking at 90 degrees. Along with that, it's an aluminum trigger. A lot of your striker fire, you got a plastic trigger. This is aluminum. It's flat, which flat triggers feel great, but also, I don't know how easy it is to tell, but you've got all this machine knurling on this flat face, which just, it feels great. And it's also a very wide trigger. So it's wide, flat, with that aluminum knurling. It feels so good. And then the reset, I'm gonna pop out the mag so I don't have to keep worrying about the slide lock. The reset, like all Caniks, short, crisp, audible, tactile, everything. And from their site, the factory reset on it, they say it's a 1.3 millimeter amount of travel to reset. I was trying to go as slow as I can to not go past the reset at all, but let's see if we can see how short it is. So that's all the way back. There's your reset. Incredible, just phenomenal. Such a great feeling gun, such a great looking gun. We've shot it up close. What I was shooting there was some Blazer brass 115 grain. I'm gonna load it with some 124 grain now, and then we're gonna load it with some 147, and we're also gonna try this out at distance and see how it does, kind of with different ammo, different distances, all that stuff. But just 2 mags in, and I'm already in love. We'll be right back. We're gonna go load up some more ammo. All right, got a couple mags worth of Blazer brass 124 grain loaded up. Figured out where it was hitting with the 115, and it was basically cover the target with the front sight. Typically, as you go up to a higher grain weight, your impacts are a little bit higher. But I'm gonna hold right in the middle of the Scoops TV plate. I don't seem to hit it, but I hit it a little high. I'm gonna do a 6 o'clock hold. Nope. Nope, it's still pretty much just cover it. Let's see our hostage popper. Oh yeah. It's not bad hitting a 4-inch hostage popper at 25 yards. Let's go out to 60 yards. That's the 100 yard. Here's our 60 yard targets. Let's go for the silhouette first. That's the green one on the right. Oh, I just, dropped the mag like a chump. This is like, John Wick stuff. Yeah, fling that sucker out of there, right? All right, let's go for that silhouette. All right, let's see if we can hit the 10-inch plate at 60 yards. Okay, well, we're making hits at 60. I guess it's time to go to 100. There's our 100 yard silhouette right there. Let's see if this is 100 yard capable. There we go. There we go. Well, I'm not having the best luck hitting at 100 yards. This feels great. Now I'm going to go load up with my favorite thing in the world to shoot 9mm. I've got some of my 147 grain Extreme Bullet Company hand loads, and those tend to shoot pretty good. The cool thing is, this comes with a spare recoil rod and spring that is intended for your heavier grain, lower powered ammo. So we're going to go switch out that recoil rod and spring and load up with some 147 grain stuff, and we'll see how this does. We'll be right back. Alright, loaded up with some of my special 147 grain stuff. I was worried with the extra recoil rod and spring, because I hadn't looked at them very close, going, boy, what if you got them switched up? Well, the high power one is just stainless steel. I hadn't pulled the low power one out of the little plastic carry case that comes in. The back of that one is actually Cerakoted to match the slide, and it says low on it for low recoil or low power. So yeah, no worries. I was a little worried, not anymore. Let's do some shooting up close here just to kind of get an idea of where we're hitting. Might these be a touch too low power for this? Maybe. They seem to run to my other guns just fine. Not really sure. That was the first failure this gun has had to load. Oh, that one was fine. Let's go to our hostage popper. Let's go to our plate rack. So we had one little hiccup with our very first round of this 147 grain stuff. Everything else has run just fine. So maybe it was an anomaly. We'll chalk it up to that for the time being. Let's see if this thing can do anything at any sort of distance. Obviously, first we're going to go to the 60 yard. Let's zoom in there to 60. And let's see if we can hit that silhouette. So I can already tell you, even though this is low power, that high grain weight, it's definitely shooting a lot higher. I'm having to do a 6 o'clock hold. So now I'm going to zoom out so you can actually see me shooting a little bit. You can hear the ding. Let's go out there to the 100 yard silhouette. See if we can get any hits on that. I don't know if that was a bad primer or what. If I dropped it. Huh. Interesting. That's... That one must just have a bad primer in it. Let's drop the striker on it twice with nothing. There we go. This definitely seems to be shooting left a little bit. Might need to make some adjustments to those sights. Or, because it is cut for an optic, maybe I need to put an optic on this thing. What do you guys think? And if I do put an optic on it, should I do something classic like the like a Trijicon RMR or an SRO, or do I need to try out one of the Canik red dots? I'm not really sure. Let me know. Throw your opinion down in the comments. Or should I just leave it iron and make any necessary adjustments and call it good? I don't know. But you know, for my first outing with this, I'm rather impressed. I really like the trigger. I wasn't making the 100 yard hits that I feel like I should have been making. But it's a new gun. It's a new gun, and every new gun takes a little getting used to. Got a few hits on it. But yeah, we're definitely going to shoot this a whole lot more. This is not far from the end of the content that we're going to do on this gun. I want to get a threaded barrel for this because I want to run it suppressed. I think I will end up doing some type of optic on it. Again, not sure what I want to do, so throw it in the comments. But so far so good. It runs good, it feels good, it looks good. It's a pretty darn cool gun. And from what I understand, they went back and forth sending different versions to Terran for like 2 years, and then him sending them back with some specifications that he wanted tweaked a little bit here and there until he was finally satisfied enough to be able to put his logo on it and stand behind it. But yeah, so far so good. This is a cool gun. Anyway guys, thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you guys coming back week after week. If you want to see more, make sure you're subscribed and you hit the bell notifications. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.